channel. If you are new, please make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video for me. We are going to be doing day 13 of the Get Better with Self cleanse, which is a guided cleanse slash I don't know, coaching in a sense, by a certified life coach, which is me. We are going to continue our journal prompts. We're going to be doing reflection. This week, the questions are geared and tailored towards goal setting and alignment. So these specific questions will trigger emotions, thoughts, and feelings that apply towards goal setting and alignment, so we could get more focused and more in depth in what we're trying to manifest and what our goal is and what our purpose is. So that is what it is. So before we get into anything, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for the affirmation for today. So the affirmation is, when was the last time you took a break from social media? Ooh, that is a really, really good question. When was the last time you took a break from social media? I think a lot of times we don't acknowledge and we don't realize how time consuming social media is, especially if you are a chronic scroller. Like if you're whatever your drug of choice is when it comes to social media. I think that's something that we don't take account for. I mean, yes, our phones, I have an iPhone. I don't know what Android does, but for an iPhone Apple product, they tell me how much screen time I'm doing, like what I'm utilizing the most, what is really becoming a problem for me. And then you also have parameters in what you could do, like how long you want to like be on an app and things of that nature. So that is a good thing for an Apple product. And I'm pretty sure that Android users or Google Play, whatever, they have something similar. I just don't know what it is. So yeah, that's just what we're going to be doing. Okay, so today is day 13. So just be a little bit mindful. Hey, Seneca, how are you, baby? Just be a little bit mindful on what you choose to indulge in when it comes to social media, how long you're doing it. If you need to set reminders, you need to set timers to do that, or a certain time frame to do it, where you not doing it or to do it. Make sure you do that, because it's easy. Most of us have a phone in today's times, and we could really prioritize what is important for us, what is essential for us to succeed, right? Especially on this cleanse. So the questions for today, we're on day 13, is, if I could make one change today to be more aligned, what would it be? So the first question, today's the 13th. So technically, if you did everything, you're on 38. If I could make one change today to be more aligned, what would it be? One change today. I would say be more consistent, because honestly, it was no excuse for me to not go on live for you guys, even if I put the instructions in the community board so you guys could still stay on track at the end of the day for this cleanse. I don't know, time just really escaped and I really wasn't feeling it. My leg is still hurting from hiking on Saturday, my very first hike since breaking my leg. So that's me. That's my answers. Oh, I want you guys to dig deep. My thing is consistency. Consistency is, it sometimes, depending on the nature of it and just where I'm at in life, consistency could either come really easy to me or it could be difficult. It's a challenge. It's something that I really have to be determined and focused on. So just really think about that question. Sit on that question. If you don't, anytime you run across a question, any of the journal prompts I talk to you guys about, make sure that you give yourself time to really think it through. Don't rush. If you don't have an answer in that present time, that's fine. Just write down the question so you could go back to it and then you can answer it in your journal. Okay. So number 39, 39 would be, in what areas in my life do I feel the most aligned? In what areas in my life do I feel the most aligned? I feel like my YouTube, to be honest. I feel like what I'm doing on YouTube, I feel the most aligned compared to in the past. Even though there's sometimes when I am discouraged, I'm like, dang, I only got one viewer in here, or or it's like, dang, like there's been times I had like, what was it, 4,000 people in a live before, and they're all active. So it's just, I think I'm aligned in that standpoint. I think in my personal life too, personal life, that will be good. That is an area I feel like I am. I feel like I finally am. Once I do start back dating and putting myself out there again, I feel like I really truly know exactly how I'm going to maneuver those spaces and also protect myself a little bit more, because I am a hopeless romantic. But not everybody that enters your life is in that standpoint, or is a hopeless romantic, or has the same values and views as you. So, when you are a person that is a hopeless romantic, you kind of need to like pump the brakes and be like, hey girl, or hey guy, like this is going a little bit too fast, buddy. Or like just be a little bit, things that you would overlook, don't overlook them. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, without me getting too much in detail, I'm definitely going to protect myself a little bit more when it comes to like my feelings. um I wouldn't say in my job, because my job is going through this weird restructuring. At one point, like if I was still like mainly with like my last group, I would say I'm like, I would put work as alignment, because I really liked what I was doing at that standpoint. um but yeah, I don't know what this new responsibility is. I don't know. So I can't say that. So I'm just gonna put those two things. Don't overthink it, don't overdo it. It is what it is. So 40 is, think of a time you felt aligned. How did that make you feel? My cat has the fucking zoomies right now. Oh my god. Think of a time I felt aligned. I felt aligned in 2019. I feel like that was like my solar return. And that's like such a beautiful experience. Um 2019 was amazing. I met amazing people. I was going through like a bad divorce, bad breakup, but like when it came to like individual growth, finding people of likeness, really having a support system, 2019 was it. I really liked it. I did a lot of stuff with my friends. We had a lot of fun. So 2019, it made me feel so electric. I think that's the word. Made me feel electric. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the intentions. The intentions part, but focusing on the present moment. So today, how did you take care of yourself today? That is the question you need to answer. How did you take care of yourself today? um what did I do to take care of myself today? I went home from the office. I could have stayed in the office and worked today. Today I had to go into the home, not the home, the office, because I had 3 meetings today. It pretty much took up my whole work day. But I didn't want to be in that office. I like to be in my own space. I like working from home. I only like going into the office unless I absolutely have to. Yeah. So I went home to finish working. Something so simple, but something so important and so essential. And I don't think people really think about things like that, like how important it is to be in your own space. And I was able to finish my meetings virtually. Midnight, you're doing too much, buddy. A good thing that happened was I think I really do like my new team that I'm a part of. So I'm going to put that. Just so far, like the energy is so different. Something you're grateful for, to be honest, and if it's something that is like, it may not be important to other people, but like I mentioned, and you guys might be annoyed for a while that I broke my leg, but to honestly, to be able to walk, man, to be able to walk. There was a point in my life where I thought I was not going to walk. Just the whole recovery aspect of like breaking my leg, it was just horrible. It was real horrible. Um so this is how my leg looked before I broke it. So I forget which bone is what, but it's tibia and fibula. I might be saying them wrong, but anyways, that was the bad break, like towards the ankle. So all of that where you see the crack, and then this one right here. I'm gonna keep showing these X-rays until the end of time. And this is now what my leg looks like in the inside. I have all this plate and metal in my leg. That, can you imagine why I would say and why I'm so grateful and why I keep bringing it up while we're doing this exercise? Look at that. I thought I'll never be able to walk. To have this, I had a pretty bad ass fracture. Like it, he was a little bit aggressive. I ain't even gonna say he was a little bit aggressive. He was aggressive in fixing or augmenting me, whatever you want to call it. But can you imagine like why, like the conversations they were having with me prior to surgery? I mean, it wasn't even like extensive surgery. I mean, conversations. It was like, you have a pretty bad break, so we're gonna go into surgery. And I was like, okay. Like I didn't even get an option to be in a hard cast. I would have preferred, especially since I'm natural, it would have taken me longer to probably learn how to walk in physical therapy. By the way, I do need to get back on physical therapy since I'm back in Oregon. um and just my healing process. But I would have preferred that over all this metal in my leg. So it was a huge, 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 huge process. Like, and then I had like allergic reaction. It was just all bad, man. I went from a boot to a walker to a cane. Now I could walk by myself, but there are times where like my body is tense. And then there was a whole healing process where they cut me up, the incision. If you guys have bad, like, you might throw up. Can you imagine? My leg doesn't look like this, but this was like immediately once they took the splint off of me, this is what it looked like. It looked bad. So if you don't like seeing gross things, do not look at this. But this was like the first, that's what it looked like. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? And when I saw this, I thought my leg was infected. By the way, I did have like an allergic reaction right here. So I was really scared. But it took time, over time, healing. I was putting peroxide on it. I was putting aloe vera on it. And then little by little, it got better and better and better and better and better. I'm not going to show y'all the different stages, but it got better and better over time. And like my leg was like jello. It was like jello. So yeah, it was a lot. So that's why I like to say, like, I'm going to constantly keep bringing it up that I'm grateful that I could walk. So summer ties today in one word. It was busy, child. It was busy. Okay, what's my intention for tomorrow? My intention for tomorrow is I have several intentions for tomorrow. To um I need to call actually for physical therapy. Why is it important to me? How will I embody it? Okay, so the next thing, what we need to do, which is the last thing, so we could conclude for day 13, we need to go back to day 1 where we wrote our intentions, what we want to manifest, what's the purpose of all this. We need to read those intentions 3 times so you can read it out loud, read it to yourself, whatever you want to do, as long as you say it 3 times, baby, because the power of 3. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and read mine to myself. Okay, so I read mine. I hope you guys read yours. We are done for today. I will be back tomorrow and we will discuss tomorrow's, okay? For everyone that is doing this journey and being consistent, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you choosing yourself. I'm so proud of you growing and realizing what matters to you, what you want to manifest, going through the ups and downs, the woes, the highs, the lows on this experience, and really disciplining yourself and sacrificing things and making room for new things to come into your life. I'm really super proud of you. I don't think I've been saying that, but I want you guys to know I'm super proud of you, for you guys that are a part of the cleanse. It doesn't matter if you started on day 1 or you started on day 5. As long as you continue it, as long as you go back to the days that you missed and start the cleanse to do a 30-day cleanse. And what's so great about this is, if you miss it, and let's just say you want to do it in February, you could go back, because I'm not going to private these videos. You could go back and start off at day 1 and do these journal prompts, and you'll know that affirmations, they will still apply, and do the vision board and act and meditate and do everything that you need to do. So you don't need to necessarily, if you feel like you're not ready in January, start in February. If you feel like you're not ready in February, start in March. But you'll have the instructions. You're guided by a certified professional. Do what you need to do. Like, seriously, put yourself first and do what you need to do to better yourself. Okay? There's no harm in bettering yourself. It really isn't. The only thing is you're going to get better at whatever it is that you're trying to manifest and what you're trying to focus on and what you're working on. Okay? So anyways, I will see you guys soon. I am actually going to be right back on here, but I'm going to get into the gossip stuff. I'm going to do the Baddies Midwest review. So if you're into my reviews, I will be putting that up there. Also, to expect a Real Housewife of Potomac review, episode 12. Yeah, episode 12 review. I already had it pre-recorded. I just didn't upload it. I don't know why. But anyways, I will be uploading that. Maybe I'll upload it tomorrow, because honestly, I have to look at what the last episode and record that. So I'll record some more content for you guys too. But you guys need to be liking the stuff too, because I don't like that. I don't like when you guys don't like the stuff. You watch the stuff but don't like it. It's really weird. That doesn't let me know like what subject matter you guys are entertained by, what you like, what you don't like. Like, that's why there's feedback. That's why you guys could comment and do all that fun stuff. So make sure you're doing that. All right, but I will see you guys soon. I love y'all. Thank you so much for participating, and bye.